Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, React and Chill. I'm Dika. So last time on Bleach, we had the conclusion of potentially round 1 of Ichigo versus Kenpachi. He spent a lot of the time trying to get away from him. However, after having to fight himself for the right to be holding Zangetsu, his Sanpakuto, he went about trying to deliver a lot of his newfound power, combined power with Zangetsu, tried to use that against Kenpachi. I think, however, it was a little too late purely because Zangetsu is still trying to use his spiritual pressure to heal Ichigo. And obviously Kenpachi was now fighting at his full strength. So the end of last time, Kenpachi's Sanpakuto just got through Ichigo a lot more. And unfortunately, Ichigo had lost because obviously he'd collapsed on the floor. Meanwhile, all the other captains who were out on the field are now finally starting to find out the news about Captain Aizen, which is also spurring on other captains that we've met who are now going to be joining in the fight to be able to get the Ryoka. And Chad is thankfully alive. However, he's also now been captured by the... he's also now been captured, which now leaves only 5 of our team Ichigo still out on the field. So yes, I'm actually quite interested to see where we go from here now, because with Ichigo not being able to have defeated Kenpachi, because essentially his journey kind of comes to an end here, unless somehow miraculously he gets saved from Kenpachi's clutches. So here we are with episodes 40 and 41. Oh my god. Oh my god, is that his own blood?
Well, why are you saying you're sorry?
Oh damn! So he got him as well. He said he won. Oh my god, I was not expecting that. Shit. Oh my god.
Oh. Hey, listen. Try to stay alive, okay? That way, maybe you'll get to play with Kenny again someday.
Okay, I was not expecting that. So Kenpachi essentially lost. He even admitted defeat there and then to Ichigo. Well, that answered my question.
Sounds like the fight's over.
We have to keep on going, no matter what. You ready for this?
Oof.
We have to climb up there, okay?
Right.
There must be something protect. Oh, shit.
Hey, you almost killed me with that!
My bad.
The sounds of fighting have stopped. I can't sense any spiritual pressure. It's gone. Which one of them has died? Why should any blood be spilled on my account? For me of all people.
Oh, he's gonna chuck him up there.
Throw you and the hook together.
Please. You can't!
Oh, thank you.
I apologize. I know I'm a little late. You fought well, and you endured a great deal. I am impressed.
Ooh.
Where do you come from, little one? Why are you looking at my sword? What's your name, little one?
Huh?
You don't have one, huh?
I wonder if he named her then.
Kenny's awake! Yeah!
Is he alive?
I think so. He was breathing when we left him.
That's one good thing then. He beat me, obviously.
But you beat him, Kenny.
Getting help from one's Sanpakuto. Do you remember that day? The day when I gave you your name?
Yeah.
So long ago. Everyone else had one. They were all called by their names.
Oh.
Well then, I guess not, huh? I want to get stronger.
Oh.
I must get stronger!
Wow.
Then you came along. From the North Rukan District, Area 80. A place known as Zaraki.
That's where his name comes from, Zaraki.
If you hadn't appeared when you did, I know I wouldn't be here today. And since that moment, you've been my whole world. Thanks!
Oh, goodness.
What the hell is wrong with you? I can't believe all your whining. Have not. It's just cold up here.
Oh.
You! You're gonna pay for that!
You're gonna get boxed up.
That was kind of over the top, Ganju. Don't you think?
I'm over the top.
You just put one drop on the skin, and if the target has low spiritual pressure, then it'll knock him right out.
Okay.
Now the question is, how do we get it open?
I can handle that. But this spare key will.
Oh.
I borrowed it from the storage room in the underground tunnel last night. I thought about it last night. Ichigo gets beat up, but he keeps on fighting while I just run away. I decided that it really isn't very honorable of me.
Oh.
But I'm afraid it's about all I'm good for.
Don't say
Don't sell
that.
yourself short, my friend.
Yeah. Oh my god, they're actually getting into the tower.
Say, I've never seen such an effort just to save one person. Hey there, Rukia, come on out here.
Don't tell me.
It's me! Hanataro!
Don't tell. Do not tell me that Rukia was the Soul Reaper that was dragging Ganju's brother's body back. That's why he's having these flashbacks.
I can explain later, but we've got to move now. Come on, Ganju, let's...
Shit!
Yes, I know her. As if I could ever forget that face.
Oh my god! Plot twist! And I wonder, she mentioned Kaon, I think that was his name. Was that the name of the brother?
You must be mistaken, Ganju. Rukia would never do that.
All his wounds were inflicted by a sword. Not only that, she confessed. She admitted she was the one who killed him.
What?
Wait, this is impossible.
What he says is true.
What?
Rukia, how?
He wore the same symbol. It must have been your older brother. Do what you want. If you kill me now, I have no reason to complain about my fate.
Agreed.
No, Ganju, don't! We came here to save her, not to kill her, right?
Hello, there's someone else.
Huh?
There's something out there.
What's with this spiritual pressure?
Is it Byakuya?
Aizen's been killed.
Oh,
Killed when? Something's up. I will figure this out.
Oh no! That's the captain of Squad 6!
Byakuya!
Kuchiki!
I'm in danger.
Of all the 13 squad captains, he is probably the most famous one. There's only one way out, and it's over that bridge. And why should I risk my life for the likes of her? She's nothing but a monster.
There's a lot to unpack here that we need to unpack, please.
When you escape from here, would you at least take Rukia with you? Please.
What are you...
I'll stay. Thank you, Ganju, for everything you've done. Now wish me luck.
Hanataro, you are going to die.
Who does he think he is, acting so tough? Damn it!
Ganju?
Sorry, pal.
Huh? Not again!
It's your lucky day, Captain, because I'm the one you'll have to deal with now.
Oh.
Ah, you're finally awake. Be thankful to your strong life force. Without it, you never would have survived such serious wounds, no matter what I did.
Oh no! Damn it!
Oh my god.
I've got to go help Chad. I think he's in danger.
That is okay. Now just relax. Half of your organs were crushed, after all. If If it hadn't been for this thing, you would have been sliced in half.
Oh my
Yes,
goodness.
it was. I was surprised to find you were still carrying this object around.
Yeah.
I'm throwing it away. No! I don't care! No, don't!
But came
That
back.
was that. Sank.
Give it to me. I'll take care of it.
Huh? No way.
Hand it over.
Oh,
End of discussion.
maybe it's like
Please
evil.
take it. It's all yours. You carried me all the way here despite being so small.
Lifting things is no problem for me once I revert to my original form.
Oh yeah.
Right.
And my true form, have I?
Show
Having
me.
come this far, there's no reason to keep it hidden anymore.
Oh my god, I knew it.
Behold, here is what I really look like.
Show me, show me, show me, show me. Oh wow.
Can't blame you. I guess people always assume I'm a man because of the voice I use when I'm in cat form.
But
Your name.
I thought you were a cat.
Cats don't talk. Use your head, Ichigo. Let's get back to the business at hand, and I'll show you how I can.
Yeah, she's.
First of all, I use this device.
Ah, will you please put some clothes on?
Was that the first time you ever saw a girl naked? Huh?
Never mind.
Do you want another look? And
Hey, shut up, will ya? So, you put spirit energy in this, and it allows you to fly? Yoruichi, who are you?
I am.
That spiritual pressure.
Did they sense Byakuya? Oh my god.
The tower's where I told Ganju and Hanataro to go to. I have to get there and save them.
Oh, he's gonna use that. That is pretty sick.
I sensed some faint spiritual pressure moving toward the Shishinro, but it was only a big fat bug.
Damn it. What incredible spiritual pressure.
It just drains everyone
Just
else's.
standing here facing him is taxing. I'm just gonna have to take my chances.
Be gone. My sword is not for killing insignificant pests such
Oh
as
my
you.
god. Did he use his spiritual pressure to cut him?
Where do you think you're going? But no Shiba man ever would!
Oh no.
Forgive me for taking it easy on you.
Brother, please, no!
Scatter. Senbone Sakura.
Zenbone Sakura. Is that the name of his Sanpakuto? It just sounds evil. He said scatter. I am terrified of what this thing's about to do. Oh my god. Oh, this is gonna be... Oh my lord.
Brother, please stop!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Is this... Oh!
Phew, close one.
Captain Ukitake.
Releasing your Zanpakuto on a place like this is a first-class offense. What were you thinking, Kuchiki?
The wartime exemption allows the unrestricted use of
Yeah.
Zanpakuto.
Ooh!
What spiritual pressure is this?
Oh, it's Ichigo!
Clearly it's at the level of a captain, but...
Oh! His OST. Shit! And he said the level of a captain. He's gonna grab her and fly away.
Rukia, I've come to get you out of here.
Aww.
I've come here to save you. You could at least try to act like you're happy.
You don't understand what just happened, Ichigo.
You can yell at me all you want to about my coming here.
Yeah.
After I defeat him. I'm the rescuer here. You just shut up!
What? A rescuer isn't supposed to ignore the rescuee!
What the hell's going on? You have a threat.
You haven't changed a bit. What's the use?
What do you know of this man?
I know enough. He has no relation to the man you're thinking about.
Oh? Wait. So there is another person. I thought so because I think there have been countless people who have recognized or have noticed or have sensed some form of familiarity of Ichigo's to someone else.
Look at you, taking everything so slow and casual. All that time Rukia and I were talking, you could have been attacking, but you just stood there.
You should know better than to talk so big, boy.
Oh, damn. Oh, my lord. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You called him boy.
Flash step.
Flash step? Oh.
Saw your every step. Byakuya Kuchiki. So maybe you'd like to find out if it was just luck.
Oof.
The gap in power you could never hope to bridge, not even if you had 1,000 years of training.
Run, Ichigo,
Oh, my
run!
God. Oh, Sakura. Oh, my. Oh. Yoruichi?
Been a long time, hasn't it? Byakuya.
Can these people all know each other, please? Don't you dare say it's ending. Oh my God, why? So that was episodes 40 and 41, and whoa, I mean, okay, that last episode was just mental. Ooh. But there are a couple of things that they had mentioned and a couple of reveals we did get. So I'm just going to quickly go over them. First and foremost, we found out straight off the bat that Kenpachi was in fact hurt by Ichigo's attack, and he even admits that he lost to Ichigo. So when his lieutenant grabbed him, Yachiru, she even thanked Ichigo for, allowing Kenpachi to have fun and, hopefully live long enough for you guys to fight again. So we got a bit of their backstory. We saw that Kenpachi was a lone warrior, someone with a known name, and he came across Yachiru when she was practically a baby, and in fact he's the one who gave Yachiru her name, stating that Yachiru was somebody who he had admired and therefore naming her Yachiru. The other thing I'd found out was they were both from the Recon District, Yachiru being from Area 79, Kusajishi, which is her name, which she essentially took as she, by the sounds of it, did have no family. She had lost her family. And Kenpachi taking Zaraki, which was District 80. So that's how their names had come about. And it was mentioned by Hanataro that the name Kenpachi was given to the strongest Soul Reaper. So that's why he named himself Kenpachi Zaraki, which was from the district he was from, similar to Yachiri. Sorry, what was I saying? Yachiru. Similar to Yachiru. So, even though Yachiru had said that she had cheated, he said, because obviously he was wanting to use the power of Zangetsu, Kenpachi was actually thinking, I haven't asked you. Obviously, I forgot to mention, he broke his Pakuto as well. He didn't ask his sword's name. But he did feel that he needed to get stronger, even actually showing some form of emotion that he had to get stronger. He had to. He had to go up against Ichigo once again, considering he felt that he had lost to him and he had finally come across somebody who he had seen as his equal. Obviously passing out from his wounds. Yoruichi had found Ichigo and he had healed him. And in that moment, as they were questioning, as Ichigo was sort of trying to remember what had happened in the battle, Yoruichi said, the others are fine, Chad is okay, which I agree. Luckily, Chad went up against the captain of Squad 8 rather than somebody else, because it didn't look like he wanted to fight with Chad, essentially. But mentioned that everyone was fine. He also said that mask that Hanataro had found had protected him, which Yoruichi straight off the bat must have felt the evil voodoo vibes that was coming from that, and said that he'll be taking the mask, even though Hanataro had gotten rid of it. So somehow that mask had come back, and I've got a feeling that mask might have something to do with that evil Ichigo that appeared inside the Ichigo spirit realm. Anyway, however, we did get And I knew it. Yoruichi's transformation. Yoruichi in her cat form has a male voice, but is a woman. So she had transformed, flustering the hell out of Ichigo. Obviously, even though she did say, I was a talking cat, you idiot, but this was my form and this is my real form. She said she felt no need to hide it from them anymore. So that was a lot of fun. Ganju and Hanataro finally reached the cell, and oh my god, the other big revelation was that when they had got inside, Hanataro telling Ganju that, you know, he felt like he wants to save Rukia just as much as Ichigo, and he feels like from now on, because Ganju had questioned, why are you doing all this, from now on he was going to do his best efforts just as the other two. We find out that the Soul Reaper that killed or was responsible for Ganju's brother's death, and we've got the name of Ganju's brother, Kayan Shiba, was in fact Rukia. Rukia was the one that brought him back, and he had mentioned that the Rukia had confessed, and she also confessed again, and the wounds that were inflicted on Kayan's body were made by a sword, because he had stab wounds and his throat was slashed as well. They had obviously, while they were arguing, himself and Hanataro, while they were arguing over reasons why he wasn't going to kill Rukia, on the spot, Captain Kuchiki, aka Byakuya, had showed up because they felt his spiritual pressure, essentially having an effect on both Ganju and Hanataro, because obviously the bigger spiritual pressure essentially drains theirs just trying to be in their presence. So, sticking to his guns, Hanataro told Ganju, to take Rukia because he had made that promise to Ichigo, and he was going to go up against Byakuya, which was insane because their spirit... I mean, let's get into that fight in a second. But Ganju, in the end, felt like he was going to at least stand up to Byakuya and fight. When Byakuya and Ganju had come face to face, Byakuya had given Ganju a warning cut, to say basically back off as he walked up, but he said that no Shiba man, we Shiba men aren't the type to run away. So I forgot to mention that the way it was almost as if the way Byakuya looked at him, like, almost acknowledging that he was part of the Shiba clan, and even Rukia ran out to try and say another Shiba man was going to die. Almost makes me feel like I don't know the ins and outs of how his brother Kayan had died, but does that mean it was essentially done on purpose? It was almost as if Byakuya said, I'm going to make sure you die now, for definite now, because you're another person from the Shiba clan, which was quite interesting. And then we saw, obviously Byakuya was flash stepping, so every time he even said, you're so pitiful, I don't even need to use my sword. So I don't know what he cut Ganju with. However, once finding out what clan he was from, he unleashed Senbonzaku. Yeah, Senbonzaku. He was like a scatter. Senbonzaku, which was absolutely insane and absolutely terrifying. His sword, the spirit of his Sanpakuto, went about and pretty much cut up Ganju. He was about to unleash that thing from hell onto Hanataro, when Captain, I think it's the 13th captain, he's the one that was sick, and I'm pretty sure that he is Rukia's captain, because Rukia was made part of the 13 court guard squad, so I'm assuming he is Rukia's captain. She was part of that squad, and he also fits the picture of the guy in her flashback. So we meet Captain Ukitake, long-haired, white-haired, brown eyes, practically stopped Byakuya from killing Hanataro, and obviously saying, this is essentially an offense. But while those two were talking, they were hit by immense spiritual pressure. Prior to all of this happening, because I think this kind of happened roughly around the same time Byakuya appeared on the bridge, was when Yoruichi had transformed, she showed Ichigo this tool, which she said she used to fly, and then obviously you end up putting part of your spiritual pressure in there, and you could fly with it. So when they both sensed Byakuya's spiritual pressure just before he went up against Ganju, he took that to fly off in the air. So both the captains had sensed the spiritual pressure, and Captain Ukitake had mentioned that this spiritual pressure is the same level of a captain, but he couldn't recognize it. You know, he couldn't recognize who this belonged to, but Rukia could. She did, but she couldn't believe how strong it became. So down from the heavens, Ichigo came flying down, swooping in. Obviously checking up on Hanataro, knowing that obviously being around Hanataro, having low spiritual pressure, being around high spiritual pressures drains his own. Had his small reunion with Rukia. They went back into their old ways. Obviously Rukia, him saying that what's with that face, you should be more happy that I'm here to save you, and obviously essentially saying, regardless of what I say, you're not going to listen to me, and I'm not going to listen to you either, but I'm going to get you away from here. I mean, Ichigo was ready to take on Byakuya, round 2 with him, because he, you know, and he wanted to show him that he's improved tenfold. So, as they were fighting, Ichigo, now because of his improved strength, can see Byakuya's flash step, so the way he moves, and he was able to block a lot of his attacks. In the midst of all this battling, just prior to it, Captain Ukitake wondered who he was. It's almost as if there's a familiarity, and because of this kind of goes back to when Kisuke was training Ichigo, and when he had emerged and he had that large Sanpakuto, Mr. Tessai had recognized the Sanpakuto, or the, you know, how it was, almost as if he's seen that energy before. So now I'm wondering, one, is that got to do with the same thing, like Captain Ukitake recognizes him, he recognizes this person. 2, recognizes his stance, or fighting style, because I had mentioned that I think Kisuke was a captain. He was a member of the Soul Society, and he was a previous captain. And because Kisuke had trained him, maybe he recognizes some of that in Ichigo. And even Byakuya said he's not that person that you're thinking of. So don't worry, and he is basically nothing and no one. So while they went tit for tat, and he realizes that, and he even admitted that you had gotten a lot more stronger than he expected, he went to release Senbon. So I just love saying his name. He was about to release Senbon Sakura. Oh my goodness! But then at that moment, Yoruichi jumped in and bound up his Sanpakuto. Now both Captain Captain Ukitake and Byakuya were shocked, because they clearly recognized her, or she was. Oh, and obviously I forgot to mention, Yoruichi was also best friends with Kisuke. So they all had stopped and recognized her, like, what are you doing here, sort of thing. And she even addressed him, and that's where the episode had finished. Now, going back to the point I just made, Kisuke had said that Yoruichi was his best friend. 1, so I'm assuming they might have been part of the same squad. Was she a Soul Reaper as well? And 2, if that is the case, I feel like something might have happened. Maybe he was a squad 14. Maybe he was part of a squad. He was a captain, or a previous captain. Because they mentioned how the captain gets selected, like what's happened with Aizen. They're gonna have to select another captain. So maybe he had died, or they thought he had died, and Yoruichi might have been, I don't know, his lieutenant or something. So, that's how they know each other, which is interesting. She clearly has some form of, her power is incredibly great. Not just when she threatened Ichigo in her cat form, to give her the mask, but the fact that she could stop Byakuya being this ridiculously immense force of power, she was able to stop him unleashing his Sanpakuto just like that, makes me think, wait a second, so is she on par with these 2 captains? Because they clearly recognized her, and they clearly either, is she someone they didn't expect for her to turn up? 2, Rukia recognized her, and I'm just trying to remember. I don't think Rukia met Yoruichi. I think Yoruichi was sort of in the shadows and was kind of telling Kisuke in the beginning, just before Renji and Byakuya turned up to get Rukia, that they were coming. So maybe it was someone that she didn't expect to see again, or someone she didn't know that she'd be seeing again. And finally, I want to know the history between Captain Ukitake, this person he thinks Ichigo is, Kisuke, and I've definitely think that there's a bigger thing between Kisuke, Yoruichi and Byakuya. I feel like there is something bigger going on here, purely because of how easy she was able to stop that attack, because she is definitely a lot more skilled than she's shown so far. But yes, that was an amazing episode. So many things had happened. Ichigo is always like turning up, showing up with new powers and new things and new tricks. I really hope Ganju isn't dead. He was definitely cut up by that Sanpakuto, Byakuya Sanpakuto. And even Rukia had said that he's not used his full extent power. So now I'm just wondering, what's his extent of power? By the sounds of it, Byakuya seems very familiar of who the Shiba clan were, by the sounds of it. I don't know if he had more brothers, but his older brother dead, and obviously Ganju being the only brother left, or maybe heir to the clan. So I want to know the history between them, because I feel like there's more to that. And obviously Rukia and her history with Kayan. I don't know how old she was when that had happened, because she seemed, I don't know how young, but Ganju looked quite young. So the death of his brother, all of that stuff. So there's so many things going on which I'd love to know more about. It just keeps getting better. But yeah, that is it for this time. Thank you so much for watching, and if you did like my video, like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.